Like me, I have only recently been discovered and had a bump in like YouTube subscribers. Actually, I think it would be easier to become a YouTuber than a Twitch streamer, to be honest with you. And that's solely because the algorithm. Because Twitch doesn't push. I feel like they have as of recently with the start screen or whatever, like the wheel, like front page of Twitch, but that's only recently. And right, but YouTube, you can still like, heck, I unironically watch a little bit some smaller like YouTubers ever so often, and so I get views recommended, people with 0 to 1 or 100 views recommended to me, and I'm like, I don't know why these people are being recommended to me, but the algorithm's pushing it. I don't have that. And so I think that's also what's happening to me, because a lot of times it's like when I see my analytics, it's like, hey, this person, a lot of people are watching you from recommended or next of, and it's like, okay, so the YouTube algorithm is working, where Twitch doesn't do that. They're just like, here's this person in the top, like with 100,000k followers, go watch them. And then like for me, you would have to scroll all the way down to the bottom of Twitch to do it, and then hopefully I have people watch me, right? Like YouTube, you can at least get pushed by it. This platform, you're not. Or you have to get very lucky and hope like a big Twitch streamer raids you and then call it good. Because to be fair, that's how it seems like a decent amount of YouTubers or Twitch streamers are created anymore. It's just they have, at least for a minute there, I like a lot of people were like, let's go check out this smaller YouTuber, smaller Twitch people. Not anymore, so, because I don't think rating's good for channels anymore or something. But like, unless if a bigger Twitch streamer does something for you, you are very much just on your own and hoping you can grow your audience. But I do believe it is easier to grow on YouTube. I do think it's hard. It's definitely harder to make money off of YouTube, though. That's 100% factual, because YouTube's like even affiliate programs way harder to get into than just, hey, do these daily goals of every time you stream, which a friend, like if you have a handful of friends, can help you out with. Like I'm affiliate, I can get subs, even though I don't care about subs because they don't mean anything. Like extra little cash now, which is funny because it's not even extra little cash. You're like 50 consistent viewers, the gap shrinks a ton because you get pushed more, right? Like you do, like once you have to hit a number on Twitch. Sorry, I kind of ranted there. I have a really like, this is something I think about all the time. Like, yeah, once you get a following on Twitch, it's there, but once again, you have to get the following first. You have to get people who are like into your content or happen to discover you. Because like PJ, for me, he doesn't really stick around. He pops in regularly, sure. I have a couple regulars that pop in, but if they're not here constantly to boost those numbers, then I'm like, not that they're worthless. I appreciate everybody who comes and hangs out, but if they're not here constantly watching every time I stream, then I'm never gonna get pushed up into the algorithm of Twitch. I'm just sitting here like, oh, I apparently needed way less cobblestone than I thought, but I only use like a stack, 2 stacks, 2.5 stacks. Okay. I need my dirt now. Well, yeah, that's like the whole point, right? Like they're getting help from bigger content creators. So they need help have their content. If you're wondering why I'm doing this, by the way, like why I added cobblestone and added dirt, I just wanted the extra layers of protection just in case for some reason this place got blown up. And you wouldn't just fall straight into a cavern by like one thin layer of dirt. I'm trying to think of somebody recent. I guess the best one to think about currently right now is like any person who is new to Hermitcraft, because I know there was a couple new faces this season, and to be fair, like I don't go out of my way to find content creators. Yeah. And to be fair, I don't know what they got, but I can tell you, I think Smallish got pushed to my recommended because I watched Mumbo. Other than that, I don't think he ever would have got pushed to my recommended. I'm not saying he's a bad content creator. I just know for me, he never would have got pushed there unless if he joined Hermitcraft, which is a big YouTube series. Right? Like, I think that's like one of the reasons his stuff is getting pushed, which is not a bad thing. I mean, he probably had like a pretty good following, and so they're like, hey, these like people were like, hey, these people have a good following, let's invite them really fast, which they did. And then, hey, now look at that, they grew really fast. Like another two people I can think of, and it's not necessarily they grew off of content creators like they did, is two people I kind of watch regularly now is like Pezzy and the Silent Droid, or Silent Droid, like, depending on how you want to say it. Like, to be fair, they've been around for a while and they kind of have been blowing up as of late because they're more regularly uploading, but they also like play with like Big Puffer, Smitty, Grizzy, and to be fair, Grizzy was the biggest one of them because he played with the Vanoss crew and like Tyler and like Wildcat and like the not Dirt Crew, but like those people. And so Grizzy blew up, so that means Big Puffer blew up, which then means like Droid blew up, and then Pezzy blows up. It's just kind of like a domino effect. Like boys help the boys. You gotta help. If you're not helping smaller content creators, those content creators will never grow. Which is also, Twitch does give a thing that's like, you should play with people more to grow your content, because like technically, if we started playing together and then like my content grew, technically yours should too. In all reality, I mean, we have the same fans, but it technically works like that. Yeah. It's all about a numbers game. That's all it really is. Big old numbers game. I mean, you can't really blame anybody. Besides, like, YouTube and Twitch. Like the whole like Twitter beef right now with like Cutie and like wanting to run a Twitch channel that just is solely there for ad revenue, and people are like, that's fucked up, but because she can't get sponsors for like the streamer awards or whatever the fuck thing she hosts, and people are like, that's fucked up. And it's like, well, I mean, she has to make money to push this reward show, and if she can't do that, then she's got to figure out other ways to do it, and that's another way to do it. I see no problem with it. Not really taking away from anybody. All you have to do is AFK. It's just opening another tab. Like, Twitch streamers ask you to do that all the time. Like, hey guys, if you can't make the stream, at least open a tab for me, especially a smaller one, so they can grow. Views and numbers matter. I stream too late, and I don't have enough following to ask people to do that, so like, hey guys, you want to leave that? If you can't, like, in like PJ, I couldn't ask him to do it because I think his is on the Xbox console, and I think he says he's like 18, but I'm pretty sure he's still like, his parents must be strict or some shit, so I'm not even gonna question it. I thought this would work better, not gonna lie. Figured it would just kind of like even out, you know? How wrong I was. Big rip. So you asked me about hardcore stuff earlier, and this is like personal opinion about it. Like, I think the hardcore stuff is cool, but I do feel like it's kind of played out. Kind of like 100 Days is starting to be played out. Like, the idea is cool still, but I thought that was a creeper. It was my map. But like hardcore, it's like everybody's done it. Now it's just like variants of it. And like, yeah, and like still got the people going strong, like Filza and like you. It's like, well, I've been like on my world for like 2-3 years. It's like, dude, that, like, that's dope. But But like the idea for me is just like it feels burnt out at this point. Like, so everybody's doing it. Like, and then it turned into like 100-day hardcore. And then that turned into like 100 days doing this, 100 days doing that. Which, I mean, the idea was cool. Like, Luke's Notable really did it. Yeah, right. And that's like one of the reasons why I didn't do hardcore. I really thought about it. And like, that was one of the things. I'm like, I just don't want to have to restart my world. At least coming back, like I said, I might do a small series on it where I just like play for, I don't know, like 1,000 days or some shit. I just don't want to have to worry about dying and losing my progress. And of course, like, well, you can spectate the world. It's like, yeah, I know. And you would. But that's like for people like Philza and like those. I only keep referring to Philza because it's the old hardcore person I really know besides Luke the Notable. But like hardcore stuff always becomes the same. It's just like, oh, well, I have my totems, I have my overzealous pickaxe, I have my super tight armor. I'm set to go. It's like, so cool, so you're never going to die. It's just normal Minecraft at this point. So I make 30 mega bases. No diss at you, but you know, that's just how it goes. Like, they're so powerful, it's like, now I just need to build crazy shit to make my audience like. It's just like, it just turned normal Minecraft. That's why I think Philza refuses to use totems. Like, unless he's like going to do something. Like, he keeps them on there if he feels like he's gonna die, but I feel like he's just like refuses to use them. It's just like there's not really a point. Which I think is fair. You want to enjoy the experience of the game. That's why single player games end and multiplayer games are just multiplayer games. Because I can tell you, man, I have played a lot of single player games and I really enjoy when they end. Not that I'm sick of them, but I'm like, damn, that's a really good ending. That's amazing. Like The Last of Us, perfect game. I'm gonna say it, perfect game, Last of Us. Probably gonna only play it sooner or later. I've played it like 7 times. But that being said, the game ends. Sure, you can keep going, but at that point, it's like whatever. Survival games, they kind of lose their, not, I don't want to say touch, but like, they definitely kind of lose their interest after so long. Flare, I guess you could say. You might have meant fair, but yeah, Flare also works. Like Palworld. I feel like, one, you're saying that one thing's already ruining the game, or ruining part of the game, but it's like, I also feel like the content died because everybody did everything in like a week. So it was kind of like, there's nothing else to do. Everything's been seen. Like, people hit level 50 and went like, cool, I'm done with this game. And of course, there's gonna be people that play it and go like, well, I still play it. Like speedrunners, they play the same game for hours just to get fast at it. They gotta go fast, boy. Yeah, exactly. Like, it's not like the idea isn't fun. It's just like everything's been done. Kind of like Lethal Company. People kind of realize that they, at least content creators, they realize if like, oh, nice. For what game? What game did you almost beat? But like, back to my Lethal Company thing. Like Lethal Company, I feel like content creators realize they don't want to burn it out like they did Among Us. Oh, Minecraft? Nice. So they kind of slowed down with the content. Because I noticed it's posted, but not as much. And I think they learned their lesson with Among Us, not to burn it out. Dude, nice. I couldn't do that. Like, I could if I put my mind to it, but I have just no interest in it, so I'm just like not really a point for me to do it. Okay, so now I think this should work, right? What, speedrunning Minecraft or? Aw. Yeah, I can believe that. Oh. Damn it. Really hoping it was gonna go across. Getting closer to finishing up. Yeah. It's kind of the reason why I only play The Last of Us like once a year. It's such a good game. I love it. But man, I don't want to be like a speedrunner for it. I'm just trying to enjoy the game. Oh, damn it. Just like in rows. There we go. All done with that. Now, I don't know if the grass is going to grow underwater, if I need to wait for it, but... yeah.
No problem.